Manchester United this season has been nothing but diabolical and catastrophic off the pitch and on the pitch. And the latest reports regarding the injuries, we heard these injuries updates all along the season. It's like we've been hopping on one leg and trying to play football, but it ain't happening. It's been diabolical. The whole season has been jam-packed with injuries, and the latest reports right now that came out yesterday, that Lisandro Martinez, who just by the way got back from an injury, is out for another 4 weeks for a muscle strain injury in his calf, and also Victor Lindelof and also Raphael Varane, to be honest, guys. Where do we go from here? This is the paper talk, this is the roundup. You know, knowing that we are playing Chelsea tomorrow and Liverpool over the weekend, we are pretty much short. What is going on with that medical department? What is going on with Ten Hag and his training session? What is going on with his coaching staff? There's a lot of questions that circulates around, and you have to excuse me if you hear noise in the background, because I'm not in my normal studio. I'm out and about, as you can see. So let's start with the medical department at the end of the day, because it's been nothing more but shambolic. Because at the end of the day, is it the player's fault that they get injured in training? If they pull a hamstring during the match, is it the manager's fault? It certainly applies to how you're going into the tackles, how you're applying yourself. So basically, manager picks you based on the green light from the medical department. The medical department is the final reinsurance to the manager to say he's ready to play, right? We've seen these reports before. When Casemiro felt something in his hamstring, he went to the internal medical department. The green light, they couldn't find anything, said you're fine, but he still felt it, and he went to seek a second opinion in Barcelona, his old club, and they say they discovered an injury, right? This is a matter of life and death within the career, right? Tyrell Malacia, as we know it, suffered a knee injury in the beginning, had an assessment with the Manchester physio department. They said pretty much, you're all right. He came back to training, got done, and out for the rest of the season. Now we're seeing the same thing happening to Lisandro Martinez. Now Lisandro Martinez had no other option. He came out cold from the bench due to Victor Lindelof's hamstring injury. Played 20 minutes, and that didn't happen in the game, his injury. It happened in training. And now people are starting to point fingers to say, look, it's Ten Hag's fault, it's his training regime. But hang on a second, you are playing football, you are practicing. Anything can happen in practice. When you go to the gym, lift heavy or intermediate, you decide, do I want to go full heavy weights in when I know I've been injured, or should I go like high repetition, lower weights? And that's what it is, peeps, right? You're competitive when you play football, when you play in training, tackles fly in, things happens, but it ain't the manager's fault. But some people are so quick to point fingers at the manager, say that is his fault. Yeah, it's your opinion at the end of the day, but we got to look at this as sustainability. That medical department 100% needs overhaul. It's been going on ever since, even before Ten Hag, right? That the Glazers are stingy bastards, that they can't even invest in proper medical staff to pay them the correct way, or having the latest and greatest science equipment or analytics tools. Technology is there today to help people, and also recovery is so important. I cannot stress how much recovery matters in any sport. You need to eat well, recover well, train well, and that's the way the cookie crumbles. Now, sorry about the noise, I have to pause for a second. Just like you have to pause this season, because it certainly feels like it. Can we ever catch a break? Can Ten Hag ever catch a break? He's been talking that, as soon as I get all my players back, we're about to play good football, but ain't gonna happen this season. Luke Shaw out for the rest of the season. Tyrell Malacia, God knows when he's coming back. Victor Lindelof out another month until May. Lisandro Martinez as well. So what do we have left in the back position, right? Raphael Varane. You don't know when Raphael Varane's going to break down. So you are left pretty much with Victor Lindelof. No. You're left with Varane. No. What do you have left? Maguire and young Willy Kwambala. Young Willy Kwambala, unless we have somebody else in the under 18s or under 21s that can step up. But 9 games to play. Ten Hag, you need to be gutsy and bold right now. Throw everything that you have on the table. Throw the dice. Be ballsy. That is my advice. Because we can't afford to drop points against Chelsea. We can't afford to drop points against Liverpool. Perhaps a draw. But your season will be reliant on your remaining results, and everyone knows it. Even if it's not your fault, this injury crisis, but it's the results that matters at the end of the day for the current owners, according to my understanding. Now, speaking about management change, there's been rumors and noise coming out that Nagelsmann is ready, just in case Ten Hag gets the sack. Well, put 2 and 2 together, this is nothing new. We have been linked to De Zerbi, Nagelsmann, and for me it's pretty much lazy journalism at the end of the day. It's the agent filler as well, because he knows that his client's out of job. He's participating in Germany, the Euros, and will be available after that. So you put 2 and 2 together, Nagelsmann to United, Nagelsmann to Liverpool. But is Nagelsmann the right choice? Yeah, but potentially if you're going to play the youth, if you're going to play expensive football. But what have Nagelsmann won? He got sacked from Bayern Munich. You're coming to the end of this season, it's going to be a very shortage of managers. So sacking a manager right now, you got to be competing against Liverpool, potentially Chelsea, Barcelona, Bayern, and plenty more. They're looking for a manager. And who's out there as elite manager? Pretty much nobody. So that putting that to bed, and I would say that, listen, let us just play to the end of the season and assess it. Brace yourself, we're still hopping on one leg. And the stories about Mason Greenwood yesterday, that you can't blame the kid at the end of the day, the way he was treated at the club. Would you come back? If you were promised to play football and then at the end of the day the CEO leaks it out to the press and you end up going with a clause in your contract to say, we're not going to sell you, we might trigger your extension because of your value. And this is exactly what's going on. Mason Greenwood has 1 year left on his contract with an extension option to extend his contract, which Gaddafi already claiming that they have. Because if they don't, he's free to talk to anyone, and Manchester United will not recuperate any money whatsoever. So what's going to happen to Greenwood? What's going to happen to Manchester United in the summer? Oh my God, there is so much that Sir Jim Ratcliffe and his team has to solve in the summer. So I don't believe that one season or one swallow would make one summer, in my opinion. There's going to be a lot of challenges facing us fans. All we have to do is stay cool and composed, take it day by day, and that's my advice to you as well. But from now on, result-wise, don't expect to see us play good football. I think it's going to be haram football, survival football. So what are you supposed to do when you're hopping on one leg? Regarding Ten Hag right now, if you want to please our fans, do something. Play the under 21 kids. Throw in a mix. Be gutsy, be ballsy. What you did against Klopp and Liverpool, because that was the Ten Hag football that I fell in love with in Ajax, by the way. Aggressive, front foot, but not pragmatic. It's been Mick Ruby on this beautiful day where I'm sitting, at least talking to you, having my say and just reflecting on the media. We'll be 100% back to cover the Ten Hag press conference later on this afternoon. I think it starts about 1:45 UK time. We'll be there covering it live, so please tune into that one, as we are dying to understand the team news. Please, until then, have a lovely morning and see you to the next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Talk to you later, fans. Bye for now.
Thank you so much for stopping by and watching Mufc Realist TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us on the socials.